Hi everyone, this is Audapostrophe. Let's continue our game of Asdivine Cross on Nintendo Switch. Okay, we were just walking back here, right? We're running into Zig 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 here. I hardly sense anybody here. It wasn't quite like this before either, was it? Look, someone is lying on the ground. Chief? Chief, are you alright? Is that you, Olivia? Harvey. What a pathetic excuse I am, being unable to stop him. What happened here? Some guy appeared with an army of monsters and he killed those here in the village. Killed? Not everyone. I can feel there are still some people alive. Oh, that's right. For some reason he spared the women and children, only killed the men. He spared the women and children? Harvey, I hate to say this, but... You want to say it could have been Zig, right? Yes. To be honest, he always did follow the ironclad rule of the Watchers whether he wanted to or not. On top of that, there's nobody else I can think of capable of doing something like this. In any case, we need to take you to a doctor, Fabio. No, I'm alright. I'm perfectly able to take care of my own self. Now, forget about me and get after that guy. Chief. Alright, you have our word, we'll stop him. I know you will. Please keep safe in the meantime. I wonder where Zig could have gone. I've got no clue, but I have a feeling he's with the Light Deity. Then we have to hurry and stop him. However, we must first make our way to Tenebrant Castle. If we do not prevent this war from happening, there will be countless other victims. I agree. Let's get over there on the double. See if there are any requests. You never know. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, there he is in bed. Oh, sorry, I had a pet barrel. It's being super cute. And active. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, that away. Wait, where are we? Ah, okay. Not paying attention. Forgot where my icon was. Please allow me through. I need to speak with King Oscar. I am sorry, but we have given strict orders not to permit you to enter the castle. What is happening now not only affects Tenebrant, but all of Asdivine. Our orders are clear. You cannot be saying this. Great. Well, hello there, Olivia, and my future wife, Lucille. This clown makes me sick. You still don't give up after running off like that the last time, do you? Silence, commoner! And for your information, I did not run away. That was called a tactical retreat. Such incidents coming from the ignorant. It would seem the best move is to move this conversation elsewhere. Lucille, my sweet, I have tea prepared in my room. Would you like to have a cup of it and a slice of cake with me over some casual talk? In your dreams? Even if I promise to let you meet my father? Didn't you hear me the first time, dunderhead? Can't you see she doesn't like you? That's right, get away from me. You see, you do not know when to hold your tongue, do you, commoner? Go ahead and say that again, rich boy. I see you do not understand your circumstances. From where I stand, it seems you are in a bit of a bind. Why not be humble and accept my gesture of help? As you know, I am the prince. Besides, having a cup of tea together with Lucille is a small thing to ask on my part. Now I know you must be nervous to be in the presence of one of my stature, but you will soon get used to it. Now, shall we go? Hey, I'm not going to tell you again. I'm not going anywhere with you. Ah! You struck me? Even my own father never laid a hand on me. Arrest her and take her to the dungeon. Hey, get your hands off her. I know it was wrong of Lucille to hit you, but she didn't do it on purpose. That's right. I only hit you because you deserved it. I am the prince. And what's that to me? If you want respect, do something to earn it. Do you even have a clue what's going on in your own kingdom? You're about to start a war. And here you are chasing women. You ain't a prince or any other kind of leader. In fact, you ain't nothing but a womanizing dunderhead. How dare you speak to Prince Laird like that? Get your hands off me. Hey, I said leave her alone. I ask you, please release her. I will endure whatever punishment is necessary to make amends for any disrespect committed here today. Lucille! Stop this at once! Now, release her. However, I said release her. This is an order. Yes, Your Highness. My apologies. What do you want now? Your stinging words and fist to my skull have opened my eyes. It would seem I am unfit to be a prince. I had thought I understood the hearts of my subjects and men. However, it would seem I was mistaken. At present, no matter how many times I apologize, it seems my words will not reach your heart. This is why I will answer you with sincerity. My father is in the chapel. Highness. It is fine. I will take responsibility. Prince Laird. In recent days, my father has not been himself. I know his words say otherwise, but I believe he truly does not desire a war. That is why I ask you, Olivia, will you not save my father from himself? I have not the ability to do it alone. Understood. I will do as you wish, Highness. Please do. You! Thank you. Lucille, you can say it. I don't need you telling me what I can and can't do. Lucille, I owe you my thanks. Why did he thank me? Don't you even stare at me like that. Since we know where the king is now, let's hurry. Whatever you say. Didn't I tell you not to look at me like that? Let us go to see His Majesty at the chapel. Go into the chapel. Wait, is this the chapel? Well, if it isn't Olivia, when did you return? Your Holiness, we heard His Majesty came here. Would you please allow me to see him? However, His Majesty said he wished to pray alone. Please, time is of the essence. Very well, you will find him inside. Thank you, Your Holiness. The rest of you, please wait here. Shadow Deity, we have readied ourselves for war as you have commanded us, yet I still have reservations about taking this course of action. I say this because if war breaks out, many of my subjects will die. Moreover, such casualties will also arise in Luminia. Therefore, I am unable to know of myself which is best for the sake of all. Your Majesty. Is it you, Olivia? I thought I specifically told the High Priest I wish to pray alone. Please excuse my intrusion. However, I must tell you what my master has told me. What is this all about? The Light Deity said such a thing? And you are telling me the reason I was told to refrain from telling you is because it was a trap? Yes, Luminia has absolutely no plans for war with Tenebrant. However, if what you are saying is true, it would mean Luminia has no desire to go to battle. Are you sure you're not mistaken? I have the perfect person to make this known to you. Please wait here for a moment. It's nice to see you again, King Oscar. Oh, is that you, Princess Emilia? I can hardly believe how much you've grown. The tragic news of your father, King Laurel, and Mother Queen Ellis has reached my ears, and also how the Chancellor Duncan lost his life in a monster attack. I'm sure it must have been devastating to you to lose those close to you in such a short span. Yes. However, may I ask why you have come to Tenebrant? I was never informed of your coming. I came here to tell you the will of my kingdom. King Oscar, Luminia has no desire to go to war with Tenebrant. Is this true? However, from what I've heard from Olivia, even if Luminia may have no desire to go to war, the Light Deity does. That is true. She was supposed to have guided us, but in actuality desires nothing more than to destroy Asdivine. From now on, we will not be following the Light Deity, and instead trying to protect the peace of this world. Now please lend us your help. Very well. I will call off all preparations for war in Tenebrant and cooperate with you to save our world. King Oscar, thank you. I can't tell you how relieved I am. Now the world can be at peace again. What are you saying? Huh? She's right. We haven't resolved anything with the Light Deity. We can't rest until we stop her. That's right, isn't it? Why is it at the most critical times you're such a ditz? I'm sorry, Lucille. Can I give you a hug as an apology? No! Now get off me! What? You have always been an interesting one. Now about you, Olivia. Yes. I apologize for shutting you out of the castle earlier. Now, as the priestess of the Shadow Deity, I will leave this matter in your hands. Moreover, I expect much from you as you mediate between our kingdoms. I will do my best. I will also inform the citizens of Tenebrant you are busy conducting purification rituals, so you may go about your travels as you like without hindrance. Thank you, Your Majesty. Alright, next is to find those light crystals, but first we'll need to find out where they are. Do you know anything about them? Me? No, nothing. Not a thing? For a princess, you're pretty useless. That's not a very nice thing to say. Since when did you learn to stand up to me like that? And don't treat me like a child. Knock it off, you two. Don't try and stop me. Maybe you should think about where you are. Ha! Like I care. Don't pour any gasoline on the fire either, Amelia. That wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. Let us return to our conversation. Amelia, regarding these light crystals, do you think the priestess in Luminia knows anything? She very well might. I would think no one knows more about the Light Deity than Camilla does. Camilla, the ministers are also extremely knowledgeable about Luminia's geography and history. Then what would you say we head back to Luminia Castle? Perhaps there are also some old books in the castle that may be of value. Is that true, Your Majesty? Many centuries ago, when both our countries were continually at war with one another, records were kept of the constant land grabs. If any of those lands were places where a light crystal, or with a light crystal, it would not be surprising to find something written about it then. I will see what I can find. That will be a great help. Thank you. It is time I return to the castle. The rest of you be careful in your travels. Alright. It's back to Laminia Castle. Away we go. Any more weird requests? They pop up every once in a while. No? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Nothing and nothing. Revive pudding. Buy some more of those just in case. In case we run into another, like, complex dungeon like before. It is wonderful to see you again, Your Highness. How is everyone doing? We are fine, Your Highness. We are also fully prepared for your return to the castle at any time. Were you able to learn anything more about the Shadow Deity? To be honest, it would appear things are more complicated than first thought. Then why don't I just spill the beans? Silence. You'll only cause them to worry. What are you talking about? Compared to you... Ah! That hit the spot. What on earth is going on? My apologies. I thought I saw a hornet on her face. Please pay the matter no attention. Lucille! Now, regarding my master, I think it would be best if I explained. Then does it mean you are... Yes, I am Olivia, the priestess of Tenebrant. The priestess who serves the Shadow Deity? I see. Everything I am about to speak is the truth. The Light Deity is actually... A few moments later. Are you absolutely certain of this? While I understand it is difficult to believe, it is the truth. I also ask you please believe her. Of course. However... You believe us too, don't you, Camilla? Emilia, it is the truth, is it not? Yes. Then I will believe your words. Thank you. Well, that went better than I thought, especially for being deceived by the deity you believed in. It is unfathomable to think this would have happened. In fact, I am sure we even wish it was not so. However, before we placed our trust in the deity, we must first do so with our ruler. And since I felt what Emilia has said is true, I must do all in my power to support her. It is like I told you, right, Lucille? We can rely on them. What are you so up in airs about? Besides, whether we can or not, it depends on getting what information we can about the light crystals. That's the whole reason we're here. What do you know of them, priestess? While I cannot be certain, we may be able to find some books written concerning them in the library. Please allow us some time to look. We apologize for the wait. According to this one, 2 candles protect the light. Unfortunately, I am unable to read any more than that. However, if we compare this old map found in the library with the one currently in your possession, it would seem Claire's Shrine fits the place. So, there's supposed to be a light crystal there. Perhaps. However, the real issue is the location. The shrine itself is located northeast of Lavinia Castle, yet it lies deep within the mountains and is likely inaccessible by foot. That shouldn't be a problem for us, since we have an airship. An airship? Yes, it's like a boat that can fly in the sky. What a marvelous invention to have at your disposal! I suspect with such a machine, you should be able to travel anywhere necessary. That's right. We have already been many places using it, and what an adventure things have been. Amelia, you are getting off topic. Moreover, this is not the time for idle conversation. You're right. I'm sorry. As for any other texts that might provide clues, we will continue searching the library. Now, if you would investigate this Claire Shrine in the meantime. We're on it. Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess I don't have to worry about quests. At least so far. Okay. Really, that place? Oh, I feel like we've already been there, but no, I guess these mountain ranges all look the same, apparently. The weird thing about these, like, these long reviews, that we spent so much time every day or every couple days playing it that, when we finally get to the end, it doesn't really feel all that satisfying. It's like, man, I've been playing this for a long time, and it just ends. Well, this game, I remember having a pretty good ending. It's just funny to move on from something which we've been playing for so long. Is this the place the ministers were telling us about? What was it again? Claire's Shrine? Considering the amount of light energy flowing within this place, it must be, which means we should find the guardian of the light deity within. Just a quick question, but why do you still use the light deity's name with respect? Especially when she doesn't deserve any. I mean, you know that by now. In truth, I had thought to do the same. However, some habits are difficult to break. So even a priestess has bad habits, huh? I suspect for someone who has never shown respect to anyone, it is an impossible concept to grasp. Don't even try accusing me of that. I've shown respect to someone before, like... I have made my point. No, you haven't. What do I care what you think, anyway? Do you not? Just shut up already. What are you two idiots fighting about now? Cool it, will you? Olivia, Lucille has a very hard life. As her older sister, I would ask on her behalf. Understood. I realize we will not make any headway if we waste time in such foolishness. Thank you. See, Lucille? You can calm down too. I'll even give you a big hug. For Normally being such a dunderhead, don't try and act like a big sister all of a sudden. Now don't the two of you get into it. Let's go. Okay. Sticks nose up in the air. Really? Huh. Really? No? Nothing? Do you feel that presence from within? Let's find out what it is. No, my nightmare. I see you have come as I suspected you would, but you are a fool to defy the light deity. I will smite you to the earth with the blade of my indignation. I don't dislike you being so to the point, that much I can say. Now let's do this. What the heck is it doing? Oh, okay. Is this charge all? Meteor? No, why not? This cannot be. Yet, you will not succeed against my master. Just goes up and smacks it. How do you like them apples? This isn't the time to get excited. Quit talking and throw me over there, and then we can get this show on the road. Got it. Yeah! That hit the spot. Are you okay, Lucille? Maybe I shouldn't have thrown her so hard. Fortunately, the light crystal appears to be safe. It would seem it was a simpler task for the two of you to infuse your magic into it than I imagined. Hey, what do you think you're doing chucking me that hard? Look, I'm sorry, alright. I didn't think I was packing that much power. Like I believe that. You're right, I'm not sorry, because I know you enjoyed every second of it. How do you know? Never mind, that's not what we're talking about here. Do you know what you could have done to my beautiful nose if I hit it on the wall face first? How long do you intend to continue this meaningless argument? This is the light crystal, isn't it? It seems much larger than I thought it would be. I'm glad we were able to find it this quickly. Now, let's hope the ministers have been able to learn where the other one is. I'm also starting to feel like we can really save the world after all. It cannot be such an easy task. I had also been thinking to say this to you before. You will be wise to think twice before opening your mouth. I always think before I say anything. At least I hope. Sometimes I wonder. I held my tongue earlier because your ministers were present. However, put yourself in my position, having to warn the princess of a kingdom not my own. I'm sorry. Same goes for you too, Lucille. Me? You being Amelia's younger sister also makes you a member of the royal family. While I do not know your circumstances, I would like you to control yourself a little better. Who do you think you are telling me this? I'm really getting sick of this. How many times are you going to make me get into the middle of this with you three until we stop the light deity? We need to get back and talk to the ministers at Luminia Castle. Now knock it off and let's go. I swear, what's their deal? That's right. We couldn't get to that thing. I don't think the wing goods don't fly over the. They don't fly over the little squares either. So I'm still missing some sort of item that gets me through there. There's no more cracks on the wall either. Whatever. Nothing's ever like super critical. Most of the time you just merge your pre-existing weapons to make better weapons than you can find anywhere, so... It's not so important that you find every single treasure chest in this game, which I'm happy for. Okay, south. Back to the castle. We're back. We have been awaiting you, Your Highness. Were we able to find the light crystals you were searching for? As a matter of fact, we did. About the other one, did you find anything? Not yet. If you'd be kind enough to give us a little more time. That's no problem here. We shouldn't have expected it to be so easy. I guess it's like Olivia said. In the meantime, let us speak with His Majesty, King Oscar. He also mentioned they might have some old books in their collection at the castle. But the ministers here are already looking for us. In short, you mean to say you would rather not rely on Tenebrent? That's not it. It's just with the ministers doing what they can for us, it would be rude to run out on them like this and... Then we will not. Or that we will not. Rather, we will have them continue to search while we see what we can find in Tenebrent. Do you have any further objections? That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... Oh, yes you are. Now admit it already. Besides, it's not like you can do anything yourself at this point. Now how about acting like someone who wields a scepter of authority? That was a terrible thing to say to me, Lucille. I apologize this instant. Why is it my job to apologize to you? I swear, when are you going to start acting like who you are? It's not as if you are able to do much yourself either. Rather, I suggest you refrain from spouting any more nonsense. Are you two getting into it again? What was that? The only one spouting nonsense in this party is you. And being a priestess, you're sure one to take down your own master. That was because... Never mind. I apologize. Olivia! Lucille, you know as well as anybody here, we're all deceived. You can't place the blame solely on Olivia's shoulders. Did I ask for your opinion? Either zip it, or I'll give you a knuckle sandwich to contend with. For your information, I know I got deceived and wasn't able to do anything about it. But you're no different. You're a weakling like everyone else here. And you really think you can just go beat the light deity? He knows nothing but a losing battle. Lucille, stop this now or I'm going to get angry. Go right ahead. You think you can just step in and act like you're my heaven-sent angel of an older sister? This is hardly the time for any of us to be fighting. But if you think you're so tough, handle everything yourself. I had enough of this stupid adventure. Hey, Lucille. I left being a princess behind and tried my hardest, but this is how she thought of me all this time, isn't it? That's fine. I'm sick of this too. Amelia! Amelia! I'm sorry. You will have to excuse me. Great. Now what? I had suspected as much. So, this Lucille was her younger sister from 15 years ago. Some good we did trying to hide it. This is awkward. I think I best go look for them. For bearing the responsibilities of a princess and a priestess, they're still very young. Moreover, to carry the fate of the world on their shoulders as they are, I can only imagine their feelings of inadequacy have finally spilled over. Let us hope there is something we can do to help. We should also continue our search for any other books that may be able to aid them. Yes, I suppose that is best for the time being. At this rate, I've got my doubts if we can really save the world at all. Then, will you give up, human? Shadow Deity. If you are so weak as to argue over such pettiness, you will be as the Light Deity predicted, and you will be the cause of your own destruction. So, you agree with her, then? The way we view things is different than you. However, humans are beings who understand one another through words. At least that is what I supposed. Yet, the four of you do not fit the typical mold. Given that, is there still a way? I suppose you're right. Maybe it's time I go look for the others. Alright, where did everybody go? Wandering around the castle for them. We've got nothing to talk about. Go find someone else to bother. Oh, really? Okay. You have to do it in order? Oh, I don't know. Okay, we did get everything. I was like, don't quite remember if I got everything here. Amelia. Oh, Harvey. I will excuse myself. Camilla. Do not worry. Everything will be fine. I will attempt to find those books you are searching for now. May I ask that you look after Amelia? Sure. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so emotional like that. It seems I'm not cut out to be a priestess after all, am I? Amelia, sometimes you have to let things out. If you try to keep everything in forever, eventually you'll burst. Well, it's true you're the priestess of this kingdom. Before that, you're a woman. That's why if you have something to complain about, I'm all ears. Just don't try to solve everything on your own, alright? Thank you. I really have to know I have someone like you to listen to me, Harvey. Now, can I tell you something? Go ahead. Recently, I sometimes feel like I don't understand Lucille. When I see her become angry, I also notice her anxiety. That's why I want to find a way to lighten her load, but every time I try to help, it backfires and she gets even more upset at me. Do you think there's a way I can help her feel less tense? Yeah, do what she asks and stop trying to assault her. That would be a one step. Maybe. But she still might be perplexed. Perplexed? From the time she was born, she was used by the Chancellor, and now being freed from that life, she's out to save the world. Then being impelled by a sense of justice, she helped us defeat the Shadow Deity, only to find out it put Asdivine in worse danger. On top of that, she was told she wasn't human. She wasn't human either. In that situation, anybody would have mixed feelings. But Lucille is my sister. Even if she has certain powers and isn't human either, she's still my sister. Then tell her that. Huh? No matter how anxious you may feel, your words have the power to give her peace. Now go tell her what's in your heart. Do you think she'll listen? Do you think telling her how I feel will give her some peace of mind? I'm sure of it. Not only that, the two of you have the same parents. That's why I'm sure Lucille is waiting for you to come find her as we speak. You know what? You're right. Let's go find her. That's the spirit. Oh, but... are you perplexed too, Harry? Or Harvey? Yeah, a little, I suppose. But what keeps me from feeling like Lucille is probably the fact that all this hasn't sunk in yet. Even being told I'm not human, I still look like one, and the range of my powers is still quite limited. But I guess those limited powers are what makes such a big difference. Harvey, I still want you to know you'll always be Harvey to me, even if that does sound really corny. You have not only done a lot for me emotionally, but protected me too. So even if you aren't human, it doesn't change the fact that you're a wonderful person. Amelia. Seriously? Huh? Are you blushing? Of course I'm not blushing. Well, if you are, it's okay not to hide it. And please know you can tell me anything. Why are you my shrink all of a sudden? For starters, I'm older than you. Really? I'm 18. I'm 17. But whatever, that's beside the point. You're right. But if you ever feel the need to talk, please know you can come see me about anything. Sometimes I want to be relied on, you know? Yeah, I hear you. Where do you want to sit, Vera? There you go, yeah? I know, it's almost time. Almost time. We're almost done with the game. I swear. For today. Now we're gonna find Lucille, right? Yes, we were. Okay, no hidden stuff here, and we already know where Lucille is. Is this where you've been, Lucille? What do you want? This is where you were born, wasn't it? You knew? 15 years ago, our parents, Duncan, and the ministers were here. I saw everything because I was hiding. Duncan told me not to come, but I wanted to see my little sister's face so badly, so I came anyway. You can't imagine how happy I was to see you. I hoped we would be able to play together every day, and even read stories. But that never happened. I was told you died at birth. Sounds like they realized from the very beginning I had powers that normal humans didn't. So they threw me away and I was raised by Duncan. At least that's what he told me. Of course, until he told me, I never would have imagined my parents were the actual rulers of Flaminia, or I had an older sister. But because of it, we were able to meet again. Lucille, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I know I'm not very reliable, but I still want to be your older sister. That's because you're special to me. Don't go there. Lucille. You know what I am, right? It may be true we're related by blood, but I was also created by the Light Deity. Unlike you who was born, cared for, and fed with a silver spoon. In fact, I'm not human at all. Don't say that. Huh? That hit the spot. Stop it, Lucille. I won't allow anyone to speak bad about you, not even yourself. What are you trying to say? That you're my little sister, and no matter what kind of powers you have or what you are, you're still my precious little sister. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable in any way, but I'll do whatever it takes to help you. I believe together with you, we can overcome anything. So please, stay by my side and let us face all our trials together. Okay. Then I'd like to have you... Have me what? Never mind. I'll forgive you for ditching me all these years. Lucille, you get off me. I can feel her warmth. Harvey. What? I take back what I was gonna say. You're like me after all, and after having the truth shoved back in your face again, I bet you ain't all that happy either, are you? No, not exactly. But I'm not alone. As long as I have you all as companions, I feel like we can do this. Well, no, you have me, Harvey. Well, if you're gonna help, I suppose I could deal with not leaving you high and dry myself. Just admit you want to be with us. Zip it, Thunderhead. You being you is what makes you so cute, Lucille. Did I ask for your opinion? Anyway, what do you say we go find Olivia? Great, I bet she's still fuming. After calming down myself, I can feel it, especially after the terrible things I said to her. It'll be okay. I'm sure if you explain to her why you reacted the way you did, she'll understand. I hope so. Now let's go. Okay. Alright, where is she? I have no idea. Over here? Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. That'd be a silly place to be. That should be here either. Let's see, is that the inn? No. I mean, it is the inn, but she's not here. Yeah, where are you? Aha. Olivia. Did you have business with me? The traitorous priestess who attacked your master? Holy cow, she's mad all right, but... I need to make a correction. What for? You do not like me anyway. Maybe I did say you ain't useful and even made fun of your faith. But now I realize what I said was wrong. I shouldn't have said those things to you at all. Understood. I can see you are remorseful, so I will refrain from my usual comments. Olivia, I apologize for being prideful myself. When we were supposed to be cooperating, I had been only focusing on my own ministers and... If you have realized that, then there is no further need for discussion. I myself can also understand you wanting to rely on those you know and trust. However, this is not the time for that. For the sake of Asdivine, we must make increasingly better choices. I think so too. As for you, Lucille, do you not believe it best for you to practice how to be thankful first? How to be thankful? If you are grateful towards those you deal with, they will more likely be able to respect you. However, I must ask whether you have ever looked up to anyone. Nope. There was never anyone like that in my life before. Why is that? Olivia, while it's true Lucille is my little sister, we weren't able to live together growing up. Her existence was hidden from Amelia after being born. Until just recently, even though I can't get into all the details, she was raised by an evil man and used her whole life. That is, until we ran into her. Well, that's over now. Besides, the most important thing is what I do from now on, right? And I'm so over the past. Lucille, I want you to know now I will never hurt you the way you have been hurt. How many times do I have to tell you? Get off! I see. I suppose it's not surprising you have been raised with no one to look up to. It would seem I owe you an apology. Didn't I tell you I'm over it already? In fact, let's forget it. Otherwise this argument will never end. You are right. This is probably best. However, I will return the embarrassment you caused me to suffer upon your head 100-fold. Be prepared for the punishment that is to come. If that ain't the coldest glare I've ever seen, I don't know what is. Please allow me to apologize for any trouble I caused you all, especially with regard to the light deity. Now let us put an end to her ambitions. You said it. And let's return to Luminia Castle. Okay, Luminia. Come on, you old farts, read faster. Find the solution. I apologize for our terrible behavior earlier. Please don't concern yourselves over the matter. We are merely glad you were able to iron things out. Now, if we could, we would like to return to our previous conversation about the light crystals. We continued our research of the library for books after you left. However, it would seem there were no others to be found there in the castle. Is that so? I'm sorry we could be of no further assistance. No, that's not true. You have all been a great help to us this far. She's right. We already got one of the crystals we need. Now let's see if there are any other books in Tenebrant. I apologize for saying this again. Please take care of the kingdom in my absence. Please leave everything to us, Your Highness. We will be awaiting your turn. Okay, next up is Tenebrant Castle. Yes, now let us hurry. This way. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop it for today. This is Outapostrophe, and you've been watching Asdivine Cross on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. That way.